Hello and welcome to another update video. In this video we're going to take a look at the Cardano price and the Bitcoin price. Yes, I know it's dropping, but it's something that we expected on this channel, and you can watch the last few videos and you'll know that. So it's not too much of a surprise to me that the price dropped yesterday about 7%. And personally, I don't feel it's over yet. I don't think so, and we're going to take a look at it. But it's not a bad sign, because from there we will certainly go to the moon, or we will skip the moon and go to Mars straight away. Someone put a comment in the comment section that mines will be blown and wallets will be full, and I'm totally convinced. Of course, no financial advice, you know that, but that's still what I think, and I think we need to get to a lower price to really get the momentum again to move to the upside, because what we've seen in the last few weeks was really a bit of a pain. So we want that quick drop and then really get the buying momentum in again, in my opinion. Also for me, it's payday today, so it's fantastic buying opportunity for me. And yeah, let's go and have a look what's going on. But before we start, again, thanks for all the likes, all the comments. I'm really overwhelmed. Nearly at 11,000 subscribers now. It's totally crazy. And if you want to learn about technical analysis and about what I talk on this channel, you can check my second channel out, which you can find in the description. On there I teach technical analysis and different lessons every day, of course for free. And then I created a membership for this channel, and again you can find the link also in the description, or you can actually find the join button next to the subscribe button, and on there you'll get access to at least a live stream per week, and also the Telegram and the Discord channels, and few more extras. All right, so let's take a look at what Bitcoin is doing. Bitcoin hit something like a double top yesterday. We can go and have a look at the 1 hour chart in a minute, but we can see the our RSI is dropping. It's below 50 now, unfortunately. Yesterday it looked like it might be, you know, sort of bouncing off there, the 50 line, but it didn't. And the MACD also, it was looking like it was getting a trend reversal here, but it didn't. So we've actually dropped back into that channel, unfortunately, in which we were trading since the flash crash. So that is not fantastic. And I think on the daily we could potentially draw something like a trend line here, which would mean that if that is one, it's not a valid one yet because we need 3 touches, but it means that Bitcoin could actually hit around 40, well, just below 44,000. And 44,000 is a support level that I put onto this chart. And we're going to take a look at the lower time frame before we start with Cardano. So that's Bitcoin. Big drop yesterday overnight here in the UK. Didn't come too unexpected. You know that if you watch the last video, you can see that I talked about lower highs, lower lows, something like a breakout build-up phase where we've seen the price couldn't really get away from this support level anymore. And that was the critical one for me, was the 47,200. That was the level that I didn't really want to get, didn't really want to drop below, because I did say that at that point we would get back into this channel in which we've been trading since the flash crash. Now we managed to get out of it, you know that, but we lost momentum. I did say that yesterday. We couldn't really get the price higher anymore. Looked to me like, you know, and you can watch the video if you again, you know, just want to see that again, but probably not. Anyway, I did say that it looks a bit like in this phase here where we're starting to roll over a little bit, maybe on a smaller scale, because we were losing momentum. You could see that on the RSI, and it didn't come at too much of a surprise. So if you lose that momentum, it's just hard for the buyers to push the price up higher. And I think now we could actually go down to 44,200. or hit that potential diagonal support line just below 44,000. And I did say also, I would believe if we drop below the 47,200, that then Cardano will drop below certainly 230 or even 220, and it did that. So let's take a look. That is the Kraken chart that I've been tracking for a while now, and we've seen that, and I did mention it a few times, or more than enough probably, that head and shoulders pattern here. You know, that's a bearish pattern, and if you don't know what it is, you can check the link out in my description to my second channel, and there I described the head and shoulders pattern as well in one video. But yeah, from there it is a bearish pattern, because essentially we have made a high since the flash crash, a higher high, or actually two, but we couldn't push the price higher, so it was something even like a double top here within a head and shoulders, which means the second high, the buyers couldn't push the price higher anymore, so we lost momentum. We dropped again all the way down to around 230, tried to push the price once more higher, lost momentum again, which indicates we made a lower high, and even though we didn't make a lower low, we stayed on that horizontal support level, and the buyers couldn't push the price away from that support level anymore to the upside. And then there was even another lower high, and I did say in the yesterday's video very clearly that again this looked like a breakout build-up phase. A breakout would be happening very likely, because the buyers cannot push the price anymore any higher, so the sellers have there's a lot of selling pressure. Buyers not too interested at the moment. So breakout doesn't mean it needs to go to the upside. The breakout in this case meant it goes to the downside, which I said as well. In my opinion, we haven't seen the worst yet, because the target, in my view, for this head and shoulders, it's, let me just check that once more. It's probably not 100% accurate. I would need to go a bit higher, but doesn't matter for now. I think it actually would take us down to it would take us down to 185, right? And 185, we are going to go to the other chart on Binance, because this is a chart that I used for the Elliott Wave method, where I've shown you the wave counts. And if you don't know what the Elliott Wave is, you can go to one of my last videos. You can find it on the channel page. The thumbnail is saying Elliott Waves. And here I described where I believe we would be on the Elliott Wave count, and the arrows, I haven't changed anything since then, and I think we were here when I did the video, or here, and I had the wave C, that last corrective move before we move back to the upside. I had put that already on the chart with my target of around 180. It could be somewhere between $2 and 180. But based on Elliott Wave, based on the Fibonacci retracement level that is on the chart here, which is the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement level, or 0.618 depending on which side you're counting. I've got it reversed here so I can make use of the extension levels as well. It doesn't matter. It's the same value, 182. That is all based on what the Elliott Wave method suggests for a wave C as an ideal correction. I did say in that video, from an Elliott Wave method point of view, it would have already been enough to touch the $2 level, which we already did back here. And just to recap, in that video I said I wasn't sure. It could have been that wave A could have already been wave C, and from then on we would go to the upside. But since then we haven't seen that impulsive move happening to the upside, so I think it's becoming more likely that actually that wave C scenario is playing out, and that will go down to that area between 180 and $2, and 182 certainly is the target here based on the Fibonacci retracement levels on the chart. So that scenario seems to be playing out now. Of course, guys, never guaranteed, but that is what I think, and I think possibly the price needs that as well to really get that buying momentum in again. And we can see that's also that level here that I put on the chart. By the way, I didn't move that arrow at all. Is also that swing low that we had here in the middle of August. So it works pretty well, and it might just be what the price needs. So that's pretty much everything now. Sometimes someone asked me yesterday, why so bearish in recent videos? It's just because I couldn't see anything bullish on the short-term time frame. Of course, long-term it's different. Long-term, you guys know that Cardano is my biggest holding. I can't wait for next week's or for this week's summit. I think a lot of interesting things will be announced. Can't really wait for it. Really looking forward for it. Just because I say the price might drop in the short term doesn't mean I'm overall bearish on Cardano. It's quite the opposite. I think we just need that. Sometimes you need those lower levels to get the buying momentum and get buyers interested again, so that a new momentum can build. So never understand me wrong. It's always when I say something like the price might drop because of what I can see on the charts, that there is a lot of sometimes criticism, sometimes negativity. It's always, for YouTubers or for anyone who's doing technical analysis, if we are saying the price might drop based on what we can see, that then there come the negative comments, but that's just what it is. Unfortunately, I realized that. So it's always the other way around. When everything's good and we say the prices go up, then everybody loves us. But then, for me personally, I'm not someone like on some other YouTube channels where everything's always bullish. Even in the short term, I think that's not responsible. I try to make you aware of when I at least think that prices might drop, and that you appreciate that. So thanks for all your support. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please smash the like button. Don't get nervous just because the price drops. We might actually bounce off from here as well. I might be wrong. And then we've already seen that wave C before actually. And from here we then go to the price targets of, for anyone who hasn't seen that video, price targets of around at least 450 in that next wave. But then after that, there'll be another wave 4 and another wave 5, which can take us much higher. So 450 was my minimum target, my conservative target, and that's what I at least expect. Alright, so again, hopefully you liked the video. If you did, please smash the like button, and if you want to follow me on this crypto journey, then please subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye!